Man in the middle, standing 6'8", number 20, Al Horford. At small forward, standing 6'5", number 4, Moses Moody. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 30, Stephen Curry. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 34, Giannis Antetokumpo. Your head coach is Steve Kerr. Make some noise for your Golden State Warriors. This is Warriors ground.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. And for Golden State, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Antetokumpo, and it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one.
And it's George finishing it off.
I like when George finishes with authority, leaving no room for error.
Antetokumpo looking it over. Right side Curry launches it, and it's Antetokumpo picking up the assist.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Drummond throws it down.
One of many things Maxey excels at, running plays and getting teammates involved.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's George. The Warriors making the shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokumpo.
The defense was a little too overeager there, and George gets them to bite on the pump fake.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off? Curry is just lethal from outside.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Horford with the screen on George. Giannis passes to Horford and finished off by Horford.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Horford against Drummond. Here's Maxey. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here is Horford. Some nice passing by Golden State. Moody. The three-pointer, no good.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Here's Edgecombe. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
It's Curry outside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Quinton Post is check-in for the Warriors. And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. E.J. Edgecombe, number 1.
And doing a great job of finding his teammates, just making some highlight reel passes these past few weeks.
Oubre outside. Pass to Maxey. Outside, George. Good on the triple. George has got 7 points in the game.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
And the rejection by Giannis. Driving the lane. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
George with the steal. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Antetokumpo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks so much. And the breaking news right now is about the Warriors. They are absolutely thrilled to add one of the game's premier talents in Giannis Antetokumpo. We all know he's a devastating, versatile forward who possesses incredible length, but Giannis remains a force on both ends of the floor. He's a proven champion in this league, and that's the pedigree that they were looking for.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Maxey, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State, trailing by 5. It's Drummond with the rebound. Maxey against Curry. Outside for George. For 3. And Moody pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 5. George dishes to Drummond. Back to George. Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Curry with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to Pajemski. There's the triple. Curry. That's good. Curry's got 15.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's getting 5 of his first set.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Let's keep it going from your Warriors answers.
Both teams will make substitutions. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And for the Warriors, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Here's Grimes. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Curry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Curry looking around for the three, and the Warriors another three.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's Grimes. It's George on the wing. They really need more from him in that loss to the Clippers.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
There's the pick. Now Curry. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Trendon Watford. Jared McCain is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Gordon, and it's Bona in at the center position. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Ellie, we thank you very much. They get it back. They kick out to Heel. Clock at 6. The three. And it's Bona with the rebound. The 76ers leading. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick, DJ Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Pass to Santos. Now post. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Now, here's Melton. It's stolen by McCain. To the middle. Here's Bona. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the 76ers. Oubre's checked in for Gordon. Edgecombe comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Maxey subbed in for Jared McCain. Now, here's Melton. His last outing, he had 18 points.
And Horford has to run these screening rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. The Warriors pull it in. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the fourth quarter, but was not meant to be.
Oubre finds Maxey. Back to Oubre. No good on the three. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Here's Edgecombe. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Trendon Watford. Here's Antetokumpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Watford's checked in. Back to Oubre. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Maxey. Fires for three. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Giannis dunks it down.
It's so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. George is checked in for Trendon Watford. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Look at Curry. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot to the inside, and Drummond kicks to George. Oubre, no one around him, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Picked by Horford. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
76ers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. but they've continued to let him fly. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Here's Drummond, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Outside Curry. Here's Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Maxey. Drummond a screen. A 3. And Tyrese Maxey good for 3. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against Detroit. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Podziemski with it. No scoring in this one. Curry outside, and that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's George. He's got 9. 4 seconds left. A shot off that time.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Who knows how many threes he'll wind up with. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
This is huge for them. Giannis Antetokumpo is a true generational talent. And the best part is he's only getting better season to season. Expect him to have an instant impact on both ends.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Curry has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. With players...
Yes!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Maxey passes to Drummond. With the step back. Maxey finds Drummond over Horford. And it's Drummond missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Antetokumpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
He's off on the first. RJ, there were questions about the two-time line approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. Outside for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Giannis, a screen on Maxey. To the paint. It's Giannis pulling it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Oubre outside. Now Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oubre inside the three-point line. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Giannis high post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Both free throws good from Antetokumpo. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. And Horford pulls it down. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Podziemski, good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Podziemski's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Oubre outside. Down low, here's George, and the rejection by Antetokumpo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Antetokumpo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Giannis Antetokumpo. 1 shot.
That's good from Antetokumpo. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about...
Hola.
Hola, saludo.
And the Warriors making a change here. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. 3rd is Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Me encanta tu contenido.
We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Maxey.
Gracias.
Here's Edgecombe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edgecombe's got 6.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. Inside. Here's Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers.
¿En qué consola juegas, PQ? Intento ponerlo de la BSN en mi Nintendo y no me deja.
Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And finished off by Oubre.
Papi, yo juego de mi Play 5.
Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Antetokumpo kicks to Curry. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Ah, bueno.
Pass to Drummond. The 3 from George. Podziemski grabs the board.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Maxey.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Here's Podziemski. Maxey against Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Maxey looking it over. And here's George for 3. Drains the three-pointer. George has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Here's Curry. He's got 34. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Here's Maxey. He's got 23. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Warriors with some changes. Antetokumpo's checked in for Giannis Antetokumpo. Buddy Hield comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's Anthony Melton in for Curry. And then for Philadelphia.
Pronto podrías jugar un partido de BSN de Vaqueros vs Carolina, Canovanas.
Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right.
En esta versión, por ahora mismo en Play 5, en 2k26 no están los equipos de BCN, todavía no los han puesto. Cuando los pongan, pues los subiré en el canal para que vean cómo se bajan los equipos y eso, pero por ahora no los han puesto. Solamente en el 25 es que se puede hacer.
No hay problema.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Solo Coacedo el Embiid con chaqueta está lesionado.
Melton finds Hield.
Sí, sale lesionado.
Back to Melton. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bona. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer. The rebound by Post. Post has got 8 rebounds in this game. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to McCain. Here's Bona. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Bona in at the 5. Watford with it. Here's McCain. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's stolen. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Grimes. That shot missing. Good D by Giannis. Warriors leading by 3. Hield outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Watford. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Bona. Good D by Hield. The Warriors shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. To the inside. Post. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Watford. Here's Bona. 4 on the shot clock. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Melton. Giannis outside. And it's Bona with the rebound. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. McCain sends a screen for Maxey. Pass to Grimes. A three-pointer is right on target. Grimes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Podziemski's coming in for Peyton. And Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. The 76ers also with a sub. Drummond's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And Giannis brings it down hard.
And we
see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Shoots. Rebound, Giannis Antetokumpo. Antetokumpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Curry. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail. Down low. And slam dunk by Watford. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Curry passes to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
A guy who knows this action inside and out. Horford gets himself a shot off that pick and roll.
It's McCain on the wing. Pass to Watford from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Giannis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And it gets done. And the whistle on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the official.
The previous play is under review.
Original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passing, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. 10 for the 76ers. George is checked in for Trendon Watford. Oubre comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Jared McCain. From deep, Maxey. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Curry passes to Giannis. Paul George with the steal. To the wing right side. To the middle. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Oubre. Takes the three. Does not go in.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break, a mirror ugly. It's getting there.
Antetokumpo. Good. Lays it right in there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Oh, great touch off the pass.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
George against Giannis. Oubre with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Strong move off the glass.
Huge bucket by George there. He lives for these moments.
Warriors trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the game. Here's Curry. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Now George. George double team. Horford pulls it down. Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Podziemski with it. Fires the three. Curry nails the triple.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Huge bucket from George, leaning on the vet in that spot.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a one-point game. Here's Podziemski from outside. That one is off. The 76ers shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Right side George. Maxey fire. Buries the deep ball.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Curry. He misses the putback. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
George. It's in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called the Warriors. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Antetokumpo's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry. And just miss after miss right now. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokumpo. That's his third foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Moses moves. First personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
We don't say this often about rookies like B.J. Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. He plays with incredible passion. B.J. has such a bright future.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance,
Indeed,
what a tough-minded group they can be.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how
¿Qué estás haciendo?
It's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Así cuando tú te
Great job.
mandas
Thanks for that, Allie.
y tú
Thank
quedas
you for joining
trabajando.
us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
Sí bro, ayer me conecté pero ya te habías desconectado.
Ok. ¿Cómo a qué hora fue? No me acuerdo. ¿Era tarde ya o...?
¿Cuándo se acabó la pelea de Zayas?
Ok. Entiendo. Sí, sí, es verdad, me desconecté, sí.
Cuando llegue pa' pescar un rato.
Dale, dale, pescamos un par de cocolías, jueyes, lombrices, girasoles, todo vamos a pescar.
Vamos a romper el agua.
Tú sabes. Venga, romperle el agua. Esto no es cristal, 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 esto es cristal, ya tú sabes. Ese viejito está bien viejo. Esa es dura. No te rías que vienen los guardias.
Los Caramones.
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination for the Warriors. One of the most skilled players we have in the game right now. Giannis Antetokumpo has that look in his eye as they make their final adjustments for their match against the Suns. Warriors, Suns, coming up next. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
You take a look at Booker. He's absolutely in the conversation to be a starter.
Ese equipo lo hiciste de cero.
Starting five is so hard to
Sí, firmé. Cambié a Draymond Green a Kuminga, le di como 4 picks y me traje a Gianni para acá. Y me lo dieron de una. A Gianni y al hermano, porque Gianni no deja al hermano para ningún lado. Y haciendo un par de cambios ahí para mejorarlo un chingo.
And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more. Hope as the seat.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this.
The previous play is under review.
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Come up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Free throw good. Green. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
He goes up. Antetokumpo. That's good.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And right in the middle of winter, hot off the press, some fresh power rankings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
I think for the Warriors, they've basically settled into who they are. They can put up a fight against the better teams, but something has to change for them to make a major improvement.
And here's Curry for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a 3, especially from the corner.
Brooks outside. Outside. Green. Brooks a screen. 3-pointer. And it's Green missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Antetokumpo. And a nice finish on the layup.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Allen outside. Here's Gillespie. 15 in his last outing. Brooks finds Green. Phoenix no good that time either. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Antetokumpo inside. He's off on the layup. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside for Brooks. Will it go? And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board. Suns trail by 4. From the stripe. Can't hit that one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And stolen by Williams. Outside for Brooks. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Brooks has got 6.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Antetokumpo outside. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Gillespie. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Yeah, their activity and intensity at the offensive end really set the tone for the game.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thank you, B.A. I just got the story from the Bay Area and the Warriors trade with New Orleans. They made it clear there's a lot of excitement around adding Herb Jones to the lineup. Simply put, he's one of the best defenders in the business, guys. And he really has been since day one in the league. It's the way he's enhanced the other aspects of his game, especially offensively, that has made him such a coveted asset.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Now, here's Green, defended by Pajemski. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
I love it. Slashing his way inside. Green forcing the issue.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooks. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. The Warriors also with a sub. Alvarado's checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Goodwin. Allen outside. Three-pointer O'Neal. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
To the paint. There's the steal. Goodwin passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Lets the 3 fly. O'Neal pulls it in. And it's Green with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And one thing the Suns showed last season, you got to have chemistry in addition to talent, Max.
Well, it's so important that your stars complement each other. If all of them need the ball to be their best, it can definitely be difficult to run an offense.
Alvarado outside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
Pass to Alvarado. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, Melton. Williams grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 3. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Green. Takes a 3. The shot no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
The Suns have gone 7 of 16 so far. Goodwin passes to Allen. 1 second left. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. So both free throws good from Allen.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Phoenix out in front, leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
They've got Royce O'Neal, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Melton with the ball. O'Neal covers. Melton passes to Antetokumpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
The Suns lead by 5. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Goodwin. Melton covers. Pass to Iguodaro. 6 to shoot. Misses a 3.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Alvarado with it. No points yet. Antetokumpo surveys. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Suns, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Goodwin, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Bouye. Here's Iguodaro. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iguodaro's got his second bucket on the night.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Giannis Antetokumpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. New group getting ready for the Warriors. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. The Suns in 5th.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Pass to Iguodaro. Now here's Allen. Here's the drive, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
The three ball. Oh, Curry, a sick triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Williams is checked in for Phoenix. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report.
Well, so often that's the best you can do against Steph. He's so skilled as a shooter, you're almost forced to foul him.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Inside, here's Williams. Three-pointer, Brooks. Hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oh, Curry with the hustle.
Yeah, forget about it. Out in space like that, Curry is going to make you pay every time.
Curry with a steal. Down low. Here's Antetokumpo.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at Phoenix. They've put together the 6th best record in the conference. And checking out the Warriors, a couple spots down.
Well, I think for Phoenix, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
The Warriors lead by 4. Williams with the screen. Curry passes to Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Gillespie. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc. This cool.
Now Curry. Oh, Curry, making it look effortless.
Well, you knew that was coming. Curry with the answer.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Goodwin. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford's checked in for Antetokumpo. Pass to Brooks. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Brooks a screen. Pass to Gillespie. Horford with a steal. Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first-team all-defense, that's more than enough.
And changes for the Suns, Legs. In the front office, coaching, you name it.
Yeah, Brian, you had the feeling changes were coming for this roster as well. Arguably the most disappointing team last season. A hard reset may have been needed.
Brooks finds Williams, and Williams punches it home.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And here's Curry for three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Outside, Williams. Brooks against Horford. Brooks, the pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Brooks from downtown, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Jones from outside. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. And the basket is good.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
And a deep three from Curry. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Curry's got 25 points in the game. Knocks it loose. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 10. Outside, Green. With 4 on the clock. He can't hit that time.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Kerr and Steve. What's...
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Phoenix Suns.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting threes on a timer.
If you're not prepared, it's easy to look bad in this event.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Herb Jones out there with Giannis Antetokumpo. And it's Williams in at the 5.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Gillespie. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass. Gillespie's got 6 points.
They have no answer to
Curry tiene el diablo por dentro.
Curry surveys. Launches it from deep. Another three.
Lo sabes tú, muchacho.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Gillespie passes to Green. Brooks from outside. Antetokumpo grabs the board. Antetokumpo has got 4 rebounds now. Screen by Antetokumpo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. 16 points for Giannis Antetokumpo.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So a moment now to see the story for Dillon Brooks.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Williams. Give him 8. Outside, Green. And the Suns miss again. The Warriors lead by 16. Here's Antetokumpo. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Curry passes to Antetokumpo, and Antetokumpo with the stuff.
And that's why it's so tough trying to defend Curry in pick and rolls. When you think he's looking to score, he can find a teammate with the pass.
Outside, Williams. On the wing, Green, defended by Podziemski. And it's Green missing.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Gillespie. He has 6. Green for 3. Nails it from 3. Green's got 12.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Curry gets the bucket.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Suns trail by 21. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Just 5 to shoot. Gillespie. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Brian?
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Will go with a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Williams. Antetokumpo comes in for Antetokumpo. Melton, he's checked in for Podziemski. And Alvarado's subbed in for Stephen Curry. And Horford gets it to go.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Gillespie passes to Green. From the arc. Horford pulls it in.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Green, the pass to Gillespie. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Jones misses. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And the Suns miss again. The Warriors lead by 23. Oh, Brooks with the steal. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Allen can't get it to go. Golden State has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Melton passes to Alvarado. Screen by Horford. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. To get back on track. Gillespie can't get it to go. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Phoenix. Goodwin comes in for Allen. Screen by Horford. Jones from outside. That shot is off. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Alvarado right side. Horford can't hit. Boy, the Suns are struggling. 1:41 left in the third quarter. The Warriors shooting with some fire. 66% in this one.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Well, Phoenix is shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Goodwin. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Goodwin's got 5 points.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Alvarado. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. The Suns shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And that one's good. Green.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
To the middle. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Yeah, how many times has Horford scored at the pick and roll? I mean, millions throughout his career.
Horford's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Goodwin, defended by Jones. Iguodaro, no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones feels it out. Alvarado outside. Beyond the arc. And he stays with it. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Green. Launches a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Royce O'Neal is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Bouye in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
And that one misses. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
To the paint. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Inside. Here's Iguodala. O'Neal on the wing. Fires from the corner. Again, Phoenix. Good for two.
Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. And the Warriors make some changes. Robert Williams checked in for Horford. Podziemski comes in for Melton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Alvarado. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Allen. Here's Iguodala. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Goodwin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Williams is checked in for Phoenix.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Bouye. And the layup falls.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The Warriors lead by 15. Antetokumpo, right side. The kick out, Curry. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Antetokumpo. And that one goes in. Antetokumpo has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Bouye. Pass to Goodwin. The Suns need to get off a shot. And that one drops for him. Goodwin's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Here's Antetokumpo. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Phoenix making some changes. Dylan Brooks checked in for O'Neal. Jalen Green comes in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive. And he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Allen on the wing. Outside, Green. Takes the 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Antetokumpo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Green for 3. Giannis Antetokumpo grabs the board. Antetokumpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Got it. Antetokumpo's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gillespie. Allen with a screen on Curry. Gillespie passes to Brooks. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Back to Antetokumpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Brooks outside to halt the run. Williams grabs the board.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Green for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Antetokumpo's got 9 rebounds now. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jones is checked in. All right, Tim, back in 1996, he led the league in three-point percentage. He shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Williams, a screen on Curry. Here's Gillespie. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
A minute 15 left in the good. Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Allen against Jones. Pass to Brooks. Wide open. Giannis Antetokumpo grabs the board. Antetokumpo's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And for the year, this will be the 3rd win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
The Suns shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started. Pass to Allen. Williams with the screen. Brooks left side, looking to end the run. Warriors with the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Back to Antetokumpo. Screen by Antetokumpo to the middle. Melton outside to the paint. And Antetokumpo with the stuff.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Williams up top to the inside. Rejected by Antetokumpo.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, the Warriors, 3 games behind.
And I think for the Lakers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Jones is out there with Antetokumpo, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, Smith is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Ayton. Then it's James. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. It's Curry outside, drops in the tray.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I brought up Giannis Antetokumpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here's Smith after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Smith the pass to Hachimura. And here's James outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by James. Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Count it. Good. James has got 5.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
It's good.
The offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
5 on the clock. Here's James. Rebound by Williams. Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Antetokumpo. Oh, and Antetokumpo hammers it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Smith outside. Bounce pass, Hachimura. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get him cranked back up.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The great Giannis Antetokumpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Some numbers for Jones. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Now here is Hachimura. He has yet to score. Here's James. And the Lakers with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Giannis a screen on Smith. Antetokumpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokumpo.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Reeves. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Back to Smith. Shoots over Curry, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And it's Antetokumpo penetrating. And it goes down 2 points. Antetokumpo's got 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Jake LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Smith. Now here's Smart. He had 27 points last game. Here's Vincent. And the Lakers with another miss. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Alvarado. Horford trying to free himself up. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James' final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Dalton Connect comes in for Gabe Vincent. Vanderbilt with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. And that one's good, LaRavia.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Screen by Antetokumpo. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Smart. Still yet to score.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Horford with the screen on Smart. Alvarado. Rebounded by Smart.
Hey, there's nothing more embarrassing than missing a dunk, but even more so when it's a solo effort.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Connect. And a miss there on the triple. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Melton, no good. Lakers trail by 15. Now Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that one's good. LaRavia's got 5 points so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the paint. And a dunk by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Giannis Antetokumpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Warriors. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Jake LaRavia. Austin Reeves out there with Smart. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And it's Alvarado missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that... There'll be 2 free throws coming. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Reeves the pass to Smart. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Antetokumpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the inside. And Antetokumpo slams it in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokumpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. LeBron's checked in for Vanderbilt. No good on that one.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
To the middle, here's LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got his third basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Curry outside, and the... Three ball is good. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
6 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. James, no good.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Giannis outside. Nice move. Oh, wow.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Curry against Reeves. Pass to LaRavia. And here's LeBron outside. Again, James missing.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Podziemski. doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Smart. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on the bucket. Moravia's got 7.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Antetokumpo finds Jones. Here's Giannis. Lets the 3 fly. That one's not going to go.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Reeves can't hit. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Antetokumpo. 22 points for him. Williams sets a screen for Giannis. Clock at 6. Williams. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It has been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. Seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Smith subbed in for Marcus Smart. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Williams. Jones comes in for Antetokumpo. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Jose Alvarado.
Right there.
Smith scanning the floor. Jones against LeBron. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Curry with the 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And here's Reeves outside. The Warriors pull it in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Lakers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Smith outside. Nice move. And Jones pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them.
The shot by Curry, no good. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia. Smith's shot is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Curry dishes to Jones. James with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
5, that's right. I did not stutter. 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy right now.
No one near James as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
And the basket by Curry.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
It's stolen by Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And here is LeBron. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Philadelphia. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your pocket.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
Giannis gives you tremendous size and improves your athleticism. Can't say that about most players.
A rare combination indeed. We look forward to watching this story develop. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for Golden State.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokumpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Antetokumpo out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Williams at the 5. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And it's LeBron missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. From about 19 feet, James with another miss.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 34% from the floor. Ayton kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Hachimura finds James. Sinks that one from the post. LeBron's got 14 points.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Outside Curry. This one for 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Antetokumpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
James looking around. And the call on the shot sends him. To the line. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Just double-checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And the slam. By Antetokumpo.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Reeves with the screen for Smith. Pass to James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. James has got 18 points.
From way back there. LeBron's just showing off now.
Here's Antetokumpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
LeBron James on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 20 points for LeBron.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with them. His hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
Smith, the pass to LeBron. Giannis Antetokumpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Curry with the bucket.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Reeves in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Hachimura down low. Working on Jones. Hachimura, no good. And a deep three from...
Splash! Splash!
It fell in!
Splash! Take that with you!
There is
Take
no way! just saw that. Oh! Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Reeves gets the ball.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good, especially after signing that 4-year, $50
to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the
and get back into it.
Curry can't get it to go.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Smart subbed in for Smith. And stolen by LeBron. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hayes, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
James finds Connect. Hayes with it, and it's Horford picking him up. James, no good. The Warriors shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively to the right side. Wing shot on the way, and Post gets it to go. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Smart passes to James. From outside, off the mark. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Pass to James. Back to Connect. It's stolen by Alvarado. Timeout called the Warriors.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Alvarado with it. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Post. Shot clock at 5. Rebound the Lakers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Smart finds LaRavia. Here's Vanderbilt. And again, no good by the Lakers. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more in store for you right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going. They've got LeBron James. Austin Reeves out there with Smith. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Ayton in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the board. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Smith's shot is good.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improved from there could really make him a dangerous player.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Reeves with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokumpo.
Hola. Elige un uniforme diferente, porfa.
¿Cuál me pongo? ¿Cuál me pongo?
Cualquiera. Pero que no sean los mismos.
At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 34, Giannis Antetokumpo.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Here's a look at some stats for Stephen Curry.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And here's Memphis' starting group. They've got Zach Edey, Jackson out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Coward in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Giannis Antetokumpo, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Stan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
Fires the 3. Curry, no good. Memphis with the ball. Here's Coward. Jackson on the wing. From behind the arc. Antetokumpo grabs the board. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
Jackson outside. No good with the triple. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Oh, hammer it home.
Whoa, nice. Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant against Curry. Pass to Coward. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Morant. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Here's Antetokumpo. Grizzlies with the rebound. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Golden State on D. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 6. Morant surveying the floor.
You don't always hear people call out Curry's toughness on the defensive end, but that's a big part of why he's so effective.
You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 5.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
And Giannis with the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Edey. Jackson, left side. 3-pointer. Giannis Antetokumpo grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Let's go with a 3. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
Horford, he's checked in for Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokumpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
No good on the second free throw.
The presence Giannis has on the floor is incredible. He's must-see TV.
Inside.
¿Y cómo hacemos lo de la cara de modo mi carrera? Explícame, no hay. O enseñarme es para que no abandones el juego y puedas seguir jugando tranquilo.
Pass to Morant. The layup off target.
I mean, come on. That's a
Mira, para escanear la cara tienes que bajar la aplicación de 2K y ahí meterte, hacerlo de la foto, vincula tu cuenta. Cuando ya suba la foto, pues te metas en modo mi carrera, que ya mismo te enseño, hombre.
Curry against Jackson. From deep. And again, no good by Golden State. Memphis.
Ready, thank you.
From 3-point range. A cold start. Here's Morant. Buried from 15 feet out. Morant's got 7.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Morant against Curry. Launches it. Sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 6.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson. Jack's up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Jackson for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Post. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Spencer. Now here's Edie. To the middle. And that one's good. Spencer.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside Curry. The 3. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 9.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Out left to the wing. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson can't get it to go.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Melton misses.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Alvarado's checked in for Curry. Outside Morant, shot clock at 5. Goes up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Screen by Horford. Alvarado, the pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, look, if you were facing Horford in that two-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Antetokumpo's checked in for the Warriors. Landale's checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr.
Maybe one of the tougher covers inside. Don't blame him for the foul on Giannis there.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. Wells is checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line. For Memphis, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Jerome. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Screen by Horford. Alvarado with it. Now guarded by Landale. And the shot goes. Horford's got his second bucket of the night. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Antetokumpo outside. And Giannis with the jam.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
It could go. The shot comes out. Giannis Antetokumpo has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good act.
Voy a enseñar. Vas aquí a mi carrera, a tu muñeco, mi apariencia aquí. Y acá arriba, ahí está una cara mía escaneada. Se supone que si tú no tienes ninguna, te salgo de este espacio y te diga escanear cara. Ah, en el cuadrado, por lo menos en PlayStation 5 sale escanear cara. El cuadrado. Y le doy a la X y se supone que busque cómo escanear la cara y se va escaneando, pero en verdad, como ya la tengo escaneada, no me deja escanearla, bro. Vamos a buscar esto.
So Antetokumpo will bring it up for the Warriors. They've got Horford. Jose Alvarado is out there with the Anthony Melton. And then there's Antetokumpo and Richard. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Giannis Antetokumpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Kevin, back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And a dunk by Horford.
A guy who knows this action inside and out. Horford gets himself a shot off that pick and roll.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Jerome passes to Spencer. Back to Jerome. And Aldama has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Aldama's got 5 now.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Golden State. Jones checked in for Giannis Antetokumpo, and it's Seth Curry in for Jose Alvarado. Pass to Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Warriors making the shot. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
Here's Morant following the basket by Al Horford. Morant reaches to Jackson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
Edie's checked in for Jock Landale. Jones with the screen on Morant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Inside. Jones, no luck.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
To the paint, and stolen by Horford. Jones, the pass to Melton. Back to Jones. That one misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Now Curry. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Jackson looking around. Here's Coward. Drains it from beyond the arc. Coward's got 7 points in the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Curry, beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
He's checked in for the Grizzlies. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Stephen Curry.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Here's Podziemski. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Pass to Curry. Over Morant. Off the left rim and out.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Outside Jackson. Morant outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Outside for Jackson. Jackson with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Out to the right wing. Outside Jackson. Here's Coward. Last game he had 12. Taken away by Williams. Down low. Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Jackson. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Up top, Edey. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing there by Memphis. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Right side Curry. Takes a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 15 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Morant against Curry. Morant left side. And they double up Morant. Edey can't hit.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The Warriors have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Al Horford's checked in for Antetokumpo. Pass to Coward. Morant surveying the D. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Hello, folks. A lot to catch up on around the league. Let's take a look at games that have already gone final. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my...
Now let's get back to the game at hand. Stephen Curry has his fingerprints all over that first half.
He's been hunting for a shot pretty much all first half, and why not? The results speak for themselves.
From the naked eye, he just looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Isn't
Ernie, what is a naked eye?
I was just about to say, isn't the eye always naked?
It is.
Well, no, if you put glasses on.
Ooh.
Well, glasses like clothes. Eye clothes. Let's start a new company, Kenny.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half. In a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolos's foul. Jackson is out there with Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Coward in Antetokumpo. A nice shot there by Antetokumpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. Morant against Curry. Antetokumpo. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Coward. He's defended by Pajemski. Pass to Coward. Now Jackson. Over onto Antetokumpo. And he can't bank that one in. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokumpo.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
On the wing, Jackson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Stephen Curry. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the inside. Stolen by Jones. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Jones. And now a 5-point Warrior lead. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Coward. 9 points in the game so far. Count that bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's Curry outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16. Jackson, that's good.
Just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Number 1, Giannis Antetokumpo.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Alvarado with it. Guarded by Morant. Here's Antetokumpo. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Jackson. Pass to Coward. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. Warriors with the rebound. Antetokumpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A tenacious big man. Good seeing Horford keep his balance in these situations.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Memphis moving that ball around. They get it again. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokumpo. That is his first foul of the game.
The 3rd turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Edey. And stolen by Horford. Here's Antetokumpo using his size. Giannis. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Edey finds Jackson. That 3 off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Spencer. Giannis Antetokumpo making his last shot. There's the pick. Pass to Jackson from downtown. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. Now Alvarado. Nothing on the board.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokumpo on the roll with the finish.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson passes to Landale. Here's Spencer. Pass to Jerome. Now Eldama. Hands it from downtown. Eldama's got 10.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
To the middle. Here's Antetokumpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Jackson. The jump hook. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Alvarado finds post.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Grizzlies trail by 8. 54 seconds left in the third. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Here's Spencer. He's defended by Alvarado. Alvarado with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
It's Curry outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard it. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Antetokumpo is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Horford in its center. Pass to Melton. Giannis inside. Guarded by Morant. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Everybody's watching Giannis when he's near the bucket. Perfect time for the kick out.
To the left side wing. Morant outside. 6 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, Antetokumpo grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 16. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Free throw drops for Melton. Stephen Curry's checked in for Seth Curry. Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Melton hits them both. Here's Morant. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Jerome deciding where to go with it. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Different look here for the Warriors. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Antetokumpo comes in for Antetokumpo. Jones checked in for Melton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Jose Alvarado. Here's Jerome. And here's Morant. Edey with a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 5 to end the run. Edey gets the bucket.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Outside Curry. A 3-ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. Spencer, the pass to Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. From outside the arc, rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Pajemski, defended by Aldama. Inside, Morant with the steal. Pass to Aldama. Here's Edey. Antetokumpo pulls it in. Warriors leading by 19 points. It's Curry outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 21.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
For the finish.
Have mercy.
Wow. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Warriors making a switch here. Antetokumpo's checked in. Free throw good. Pajemski. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Antetokumpo, no good. Memphis has gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jackson looking it over. Edey with a screen on Curry. Morant kicks to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
Here's Pajemski. Curry, that's good.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot
as you can get.
Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that one falls for Jackson. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 21. Curry on the wing. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Jackson. Edey against Melton. Edey gets the bucket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Morant. Horford the pass to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. The Grizzlies trail by 19. It's Morant in the corner. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson has the open look. Knocks down the 3.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the difference and earned them the W.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Picked by Horford. Oh, the slam dunk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Alvarado with it. It's sent back by Edey. From way back. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous can this team be?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, the basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Winning's a lot easier when the shots are going in, that's for sure. Thanks so much.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokumpo.